What do you anticipate will happen to Tesla stock? Basically, for the close-to-term specialists are split between the individuals who accept the main EV organization stocks will proceed with its descending pattern from here, while others contend that Tesla stock will return quickly from the plunge as. A matter of fact, an accomplished financial backer accepts that Tesla stock will detonate in a couple of days, so you certainly would have no desire to miss this data. Buybacks are not tied in with supporting momentary stock value. Buybacks are about legitimate designation of long-haul capital in the event that Tesla had one more $10 billion in inside projects for new gigafactories or new development. We wouldn't suggest $10 billion. Rather, Tesla gathers cash. Gary Dark said in a tweet in mid-December. Gary Darker realized Tesla bull is the overseeing accomplice is supporter. Representing things to come, Reserve LLC, a SEC enrolled venture guide zeroed in on putting resources into development values of organizations that are impacting the world. Gary has broad experience spending almost 30 years in top administration positions at probably the most worldwide speculation. The executives firms due to this many put weight on Dark's perspectives and exhortation about different things, remembering that of Tesla and its stock. For a July tweet, Dark said, my 2030 Tesla EPS gauge is $120. I join a 2030p for 30p. It's reliable with 15 volume and profit development from 2030 on that is equivalent to a 2030 PT of 3,600, limiting that back at 13.1%, expects a 3.5% 10-year tie to the current equivalent's $1,400 at the time Tesla stock was. Exchanging at around $232 for each offer. Anyway, note that this expectation was made before Tesla split its stock in August. Still, it checks out as the EV organization stock is exchanging at practically a similar level today as it did then, in spite of the fact that it is significantly lower from $232 in July, as it is at present, sitting at $109 a dime. For every offer, Dark accepts that Tesla stock is too modest and that it ought to begin repurchasing its own portions. Tesla bull and institutional financial backer Gary Dark has said it is the perfect opportunity for the organization to play out a buyback, as its valued income proportion is the most minimal it's been since coronavirus. Dark sent a letter to the Tesla directorate with a proposal on the best way to invest a portion of the organization's developing money swarm. He believes that them should purchase Tesla stock as offer. Buybacks can help any stock. After all, the organization is simply one more purchaser of offers, and when there are a greater number of purchasers, then dealer stock costs ascend. In October, Gary Dark and David Callis, fellow benefactors representing things to come asset, in which Tesla is the single greatest holding, composed an open letter to the Tesla load up recommending a $10 billion share buyback. Our view is that Tesla is currently working from a place of remarkable monetary strength with $18.9 billion in real money and attractive protections, and essentially no obligation. We accept now is a one-of-a-kind chance to purchase your stock, Dark wrote in one more tweet. With Tesla selling at its least forward P37X on Money Road 2023 EPS since coronavirus, with $18.9 billion in real money and no obligation and a venture level rating, presently appears to be an optimal time for Tesla body to consider a $10 billion in addition to share buyback. Dark progressed forward with a Twitter string expressing that the future asset is proposing $10 billion in buybacks over the course of the following 3 years. Dark noticed that Tesla has $18.9 billion in real money and could create $100 billion free income after CapEx after the $35 billion for new Gigas, Optimus, Dojo, Robotaxis, and different drives throughout the following 3 years. $10 billion is after all development projects. Dark composed. Dark encouraged the load up to consider a forceful long-term stock buyback for no less than $10 billion. We accept now as an exceptional chance to purchase your stock at well underneath our gauge of 350, an offer characteristic worth the asset. Chief, let the load up know when transient commotions discouraging offers, as is occurring now. Tesla, the board can repurchase more offers. He added the speed of buyback can be eased back when the stock value rises. Dark said, adding that most enormous expense, including Apple, Letterset Inc., and Microsoft partnership, have utilized this buyback procedure reliably for a really long time. Following the last tweet, Dark proceeded, recollect there are just 5 sources for overabundance: income delivered down, obligation acquisitions, profits, share repurchases, and develop cash share repos. Likely proposition the most elevated return for money invested of the 5. The asset supervisor likewise said the buybacks will far-fetched annually affect the organization's monetary adaptability. Buybacks might be like to profits by Tesla investors, as this investor merchandise exchange has a good long-haul capital increases charge treatment. He said, according to the organization's point of view, buybacks can be overseen craftily dissimilar to profits that are genuinely unbending once set up. Dark said Blacks effectively oversaw future asset dynamic as Tesla as its top holding, with the EV creator stock representing near 11 of its portfolio. As of mid-October, a couple of days before special times of year, Dark emphasized his require a stock buyback. In a December 22nd tweet, Dark repeated his mid-October tweet, which is an open letter to Tesla leaders about a stock buyback. In a tweet a couple of days prior, Dark said, retweeting, we sent this letter to the Tesla body looking for a $10 billion offer buyback on 1013-2022. We never heard back, and they said to eat Dark. Labeled the Tesla chiefs, President Elon Musk, head of financial backer relations Martin Vita, and Tesla's governing body Hiromichi Mizuno, time Aaron Price, and Joe Gebbia, as well as Leo Kogawan, Tesla's third biggest investor. With this nudging, many anticipate that Tesla chiefs should address the requires a Tesla stock buyback, which many see as a compelling means for the organization's stock to recuperate from the plunge in the midst of this Gary Dark remaining parts to be a Tesla bull truth. Be told in a late November tweet, Dark shared what could be the greatest closed-term Tesla impetus. The greatest closed-term Tesla impetus could be the new 7500 EV credit that comes full circle in the U.S. on January 1st, 2023 under IRA. We gauge the 7500 refund could help U.S. conveyances from $520,000 in financial year 22 to $840,000 in financial year 23, upheld by an Austin creation slope from $40K in financial year 22 to $280,000 in monetary year 23. As the future asset overseeing accomplice and fellow benefactor Gary Dark, Tesla's market capitalization could reach as high as $4 trillion by 2030. Dark says the EV business will arrive at 60 market entrants by 2030, and he expects Tesla will accomplish an astounding 21 of the auto piece of the pie. On Twitter, Dark composed, when EV reception hits 60% Tesla with 20 television offer will be seen as a place of refuge, like Apple. Dark's new tweet about a Tesla stock buyback got a ton of reactions from other Tesla lovers. Twitter client Ganesh Pai, who, as per his profile as a Tesla fan, guaranteed that a Tesla stock buyback may be conceivable on the off chance that the Fed quits expanding rates. It will occur after the Fed quits expanding rates. He expressed, alluding to a potential stock buyback, one more significant situation for Tesla investors today is the ceaseless fall of Tesla stock costs in the financial exchange that said. Dark likewise tended to this in a new tweet. In a December 27th tweet, Dark said to stop Tesla shares decline, 3 things need to happen. 1, Elon needs to recruit a sound web-based entertainment president to run Twitter to Tesla Air, needs to show Tesla brand value has not been harmed by Twitter commotion for QVols. January 2nd, 3 Tesla China needs a mass market under 30. $000 EV to rival buy. To this, a Twitter client said that those are smart thoughts and would unquestionably help, yet the first and third are not liable to happen at any point in the near future. Not certain the information would uphold number 2, and honestly not certain money. Road will accept an interior survey. The executives has lied a ton. That is a major piece of the issue here. Lost trust, he said in the tweet. In a later tweet, Dark said that Tesla needs new board individuals who can oversee in a climate where the organization is not generally limit obliged, and that solid item division and promoting abilities are expected to hit Tesla's development focuses as of now. Dark, alongside other Tesla investors and devotees, accept that Tesla should resolve a few issues for the organization's stock to recuperate from the plunge that incorporates a potential stock buyback, which financial backers have been calling for a considerable length of time currently, as well as Musk's Twitter interruption, which many think enormously influences the organization's stock presentation in the market today. Obviously, there is significantly more that the organization should address us both in the short and long haul, yet a Tesla stock buyback is one of the topmost issues that financial backers might want to see. Tesla tending to Dark accepts that a Tesla stock buyback will carry a lot of alleviation to the organization, and its stocks, for various reasons, try to buy into this feed.